gold just smashed its all-time high and is in the process of creating a new all-time high. As usual, I was able to catch about 500 pips from this trade movement alone. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I did it in depth, right? I'm going to show you from step A to step B how I was able to catch these moves, and also what is next or what to expect when it comes to gold now that we have a new all-time high. Don't go nowhere. Grab your pens, grab your notebook, grab your notepad, any material that you can use to jot some notes down, because I have insane value and nuggets coming your way. Also, if you are new here, kindly do me a favor by subscribing to this channel. Make sure to like this video and turn on post notifications. It's going to help the channel to do well. Now, before I jump into the main topic for today, I didn't take these trade signals alone. As a matter of fact, I share these signals with the current community members of about 14,000, almost 15,000 subscribers, and they were all able to profit of these trade signals for free. Absolutely free. Now, if you want to be a part of this community, there are two things you want to do right now. First thing you want to do is to click on the link in my description right now. It's a Telegram link. It's going to take you to the RigFX Telegram community. Now, after joining the community, you can take a tour in the community, read about our past performances to prepare yourself for future endeavors, right? The next thing you want to do is to click on the link in my description. It's going to take you to my broker's platform, which is XNET. You create a brokerage account over there, fund it with any amount of money that you can afford to lose comfortably, and I'll wait for my trade signals. So I'm going to put the trade signals in there. I give the clear entry point and exit point, and also where to put your stop loss. That way you can profit or just replicate what I do and also make money alongside. Now back to today's video. So as you can see on my screen here, gold has currently smashed the all-time high of 2450 and is currently traded around 2458, right? So before we talk about what is next for gold, let's talk about the trade setups and how I was able to capitalize on them. So today is Tuesday as of the time that I'm recording this video. The first trade signal that I caught for this was on a Monday. Now on Monday, something dicey really happened. I got caught in two positions, but I was able to maneuver my way and still make a lot of money on Monday, right? So let's talk about the first setup or first trading setup on a Monday. So when you look at a 4-hour time frame, you can clearly tell that right before Monday, price was just ranging in this zone. So I was expecting just two things to happen, right? I was expecting price to either break and trade all the way down to these lows right here, or break these highs and trade all the way back up. Even though I knew that eventually price should find its way to the all-time high, I wanted to find the setup for that particular day. I wanted to know whether we're going to have a short retracement for a sell where I can get some quick 100 to 200 pips, or we're going to buy for that particular morning. Now, to take these day trading setups, I had to go on a 15 minutes time frame to observe price action in that particular zone. So on the 15 minutes time frame, around this point right here, if you can observe what happened, price looked like it was taking that low out, and we are eventually going to trade all the way back down to these levels and then subsequently this level. So this tricked me and I got into a sell position right here, trying to catch the breakout of this zone all the way back down. Now mind you, gold was already selling, and then I was just expecting it to continue all the way down. So what happened after taking those entries, right? If you observe price action, now this is where my knowledge in price action came in handy, right? So if you observe the candles that are closing below the range, right, ideally if a trend is going to continue, you should have strong, fully closed candles, not candles with wicks, right? And also where the wicks appear really do matter. So now that we are looking to sell, if I had long wicks coming from the top of the candle, that wouldn't be alarming. That would just mean that I'm facing rejections in my direction. But once the wicks were coming from below the candles, that simply meant that the bears were finding it difficult to push price comfortably all the way down, and the bulls were pretty much still very active in that zone. So there and then I had to be extra careful and observe price action some furthermore. So immediately we had this bullish candle closing right here. This was the confirmation that I needed that price was finding its way back all the way back up, and I had to exit the position quickly with a minimal loss of about 20 pips. So I left this trade quickly and also told the people who took the trades with me to also exit the trades immediately with a minimal loss of about 20 pips. There and then, that gave me another confirmation for a buy setup, right? But this particular buy signal, I didn't send out to the communities. I just took it on my own because sometimes I don't like to take the community on that roller coaster. I always prioritize their safety when it comes to giving them trade signals. I want to make sure that I give them the safe signals that can guarantee them to some extent to make money, right? So I personally took my first entry around this point, targeting these highs. But there were two things in mind in taking this entry, right? Now, this is the highest point or the immediate high of 15 minutes time frame. So from this point to this point alone is good amount of pips. That should be about 80 pips. Now, I know that if gold was going to buy for that particular day, it was supposed to take this high out and then continue all the way up, right? So I just knew that there would be an opportunity for a second entry if gold indeed breaks this high. It's going to come back and retest it, and then we can jump in safely for our buys, right? So I didn't send them this particular signal, but I waited, and when price broke this particular range, came back down and gave us this nice bullish engulfing confirmation, I quickly sent this trade signal out for them, targeting these highs right here for potential take profits. And then, as you can see, within about 30 minutes to an hour, we had price rallying all the way up, smashing our TP2 and going all the way up, giving us about 200 pips on the second entry alone. So moving forward to Tuesday, which is today, as at the time that I'm recording this video, I was only anticipating a future continuation when it comes to gold, right? I was targeting the all-time highs. So when I woke up in the morning, I saw price trading around this high right here, and there were two things that was going to happen. It's either this high was going to hold for a potential sell all the way back down, or we're going to have the boost pushing price all the way above that highs, and then we can get a continuation for the day. So all I had to do was to observe price action. I had this first bearish candle which was not convincing enough. I had another bullish candle, and subsequently when this candle closed above the range, I sent this signal out there for a buy, putting a stop loss just below the lows of that particular candle, and then targeting the highest point, which was like our all-time highs for our potential take profits. Price went into our favor, pulled back a little bit just to come and retest our entry, and then subsequently flying all the way, smashing 2450, which was the all-time high, and currently over here, right? So now those are the trade setups that I took for gold. I'm currently out of all of my positions together with the community. Now let's talk about what is next for gold, or what I'm anticipating for gold. Now when it comes to gold, I don't want to say too much because we just hit the all-time high. I would rather wait for tomorrow to see, or to allow the candle develop some more, then we can see where we are headed, right? But when it comes to gold, one of the things that I use to determine a new high is my psychological levels, right? So from 2450, I have my next psychological level around 2500, which is about a 500 pip range, right? So I'm expecting gold to find its way to 2500. Now, is it going to head up to 2500 without a pullback? It is very possible, but more often than not, with the way gold moves or with the way price moves, when it takes out a new high, it always comes back to retest that high before finally pushing to its destination. So I'm also open-minded to a possible retracement, probably back to 2450, then we can have our continuation back to 2500. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoy this kind of content. This is simply how I trade. I like to keep it simple and short. If you enjoyed this video and you want me to create more content, kindly subscribe to this channel, like this video. It's going to help the channel do well. Don't forget to click on the link in my description to join the RakeFS Telegram community, and also click on the link in my description to open an account with my recommended broker XNES. Don't forget to follow me on all social media platforms at RICK__FX, especially on Instagram and on Twitter. That'll be all for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.